It's been nearly a month since the newly elected Board of Commissioners in Ottawa County has been in office. One of their first tasks was to replace their health officer, but we have learned county officials still have not submitted paperwork to the state. 13 on your side's Nate Belt in the newsroom now with how commissioners are at odds about this position, plus reaction from people who live there. Nate.
Yeah, Kirk, during this week's Health and Human Services Committee meeting, the question was asked about whether their pick for health officer, Nathaniel Kelly, is going to get that job. Commissioners said Kelly had his application materials, and as soon as he submits, the processing will begin. We were told Kelly was going to drop those items off Tuesday, but as of today, the State Health Department confirmed it had not received the necessary documents to confirm him. During public comment on Tuesday, residents spoke out about confirming Kelly. Commissioner Rebecca Curran asked about the process of how the commission chose Kelly and the hiring process, and was quickly shut down by Commissioner Sylvia Rodea, and the question was never answered.
I'm convinced that we don't have the authority to remove Ms. Hambley from her position, regardless of the qualifications of Mr. Kelly.
I have a question. One of the things that I hear from my constituents is what exactly was the process? How many applicants were considered, and what applicants were considered?
Well, I would say we're not going back and rehashing the decision on.
I didn't ask
at
to
this
rehash
point.
the decision. What I asked was that these questions be answered. I mean, clearly this is where we landed, but I mean, I think that for public knowledge and consumption, it might be a good idea to address the questions of the constituents.
Commissioner Doug Zylstra chimed in to say Hambley is their health officer, and he believes they do not have the power to remove her, and then he doesn't see a vacancy for Kelly. One resident spoke out against his hiring.
My second request is that you do nothing to further Mr. Kelly becoming the administrative health officer. I know this committee played no role in that appointment, but many of you voted for the change. There is not an opening for our health officer, and I hope his paperwork will never be submitted to the state. If it is, when they decline him because there is no vacancy or because his experience is not in public health, please don't use county resources to dispute this.
Rodea responded by saying there's documents from their corporate counsel saying the board has the authority to appoint a health officer. MDHHS says the process of confirming a health officer requires 30-day notice to review qualifications and credentials. We'll, of course, keep you updated on this ongoing story. For now, in the newsroom, Nate Belt, 13 on your side.